Hello everyone, and welcome to our first unit of Grade 3 Geography. Today, we are embarking on a journey far beyond our classroom as we explore the Earth in space. Take a look at the image on your screen. You see the Earth, our home, alongside the Moon and the Sun. While they look close together here, space is actually vast and mostly empty. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered why the Moon shines? Or why the Sun is so much brighter than anything else? Today, we're going to find out exactly how these three celestial bodies interact to make life on Earth possible. Before we dive in, let's look at our roadmap for today. We have a lot to cover. First, we'll discuss the Earth's place in space and the special role of the Moon. Then, we'll solve the mystery of why we have day and night. It's not just the Sun moving. It's actually us. We will also look at our planet's surface. Specifically the balance between land and water, and the different shapes the land can take, known as landforms. Finally, we'll wrap up by writing down some key exercise questions in your social studies notebooks. Let's start with point number 1. The Earth, the Moon, and the Sun are all members of a much larger family called the Solar System. The Sun is the leader of this family. It sits at the center, and everything else orbits around it. Now, look at point number 2 regarding the Moon. This is a common misconception. The Moon does not create its own light. It's like a giant mirror in the sky. It is a natural satellite, which means it orbits the Earth. Have you ever wondered why people on the other side of the world are sleeping while you are at school? As point 3 explains, the Earth is constantly spinning, or rotating? Imagine a basketball spinning on a finger. That's what the Earth does. The side of the Earth facing the Sun experiences daytime. As the Earth turns, that side moves away from the light, and we enter the darkness of night. As you can see in the diagram, when it's noon in one place, it's midnight on the opposite side. This cycle happens every 24 hours. Over and over. If you were an astronaut looking down at Earth, you would see a lot of blue. That's because, as point 4 shows, 71% of our planet is covered in water. Only 29% is land. But that land isn't just flat. Under point 5, we see landforms. These are the natural shapes of the Earth's surface. Asterisk, think of valleys, which are low areas between mountains. Plateaus, which are like mountains with flat tops. Plains, which are wide stretches of flat land. And deserts, which are dry areas with very little water. Each of these provides a unique home for different animals and plants. Let's test what we've learned. Please open your S Street. Notebooks. Asterisk question 1. What do we find in space? Answer. We find millions of stars and planets. Our sun is just one of those millions of stars. Asterisk question 2. What is the sun made of? Answer. The sun is a huge ball made of very hot gases. It is so hot that it provides heat and light to our entire solar system from millions of miles away. Continuing with our question. Asterisk question 3. What is the Earth surrounded by? Answer. The Earth is wrapped in a protective blanket called the atmosphere. This is made of layers of air that we breathe and that keep the planet at the right temperature. Asterisk question 4. Does the Earth stay in one place? Answer. No. The Earth is a very busy planet. It never stays still. It is always spinning and always traveling in a giant circle around the sun. I want you to think about these problems to discuss. Asterisk, if the Earth stopped spinning, what would happen to day and night? And if we have so much water on Earth, why is it so important to conserve it? Asterisk, think about these questions, and we will discuss your ideas in our next class. Great job today, everyone!